We are a student of Monash University of Management. This is a project for the course WAA, Web Application Architecture, and we want to say thanks for Professor Levi and Professor Rakesh for giving us this opportunity to explore our knowledge on the project. And I'll give you a brief explanation about the introduction to this application. It is an application system that provide online TM check or transcendental meditation, which is our daily activity in school life of MUM, Monash University of Management. For this project, we have used SpringMVC framework and Hibernate for the persistence, as well as for the view, we use Bootstrap. And to briefly explain about the framework, Spring framework, it is a framework which is an open source application framework, provides model view controller architecture and inversion of control container with ready components that can be used to develop flexible and loosely coupled web application. And let me walk you through all the package of our applications. We have a controller package over here, and also a domain package here, and helper and repository and the service one. I'm not going to give you a brief explanation on each layer, but to show you some of the example, let's take the instructor controller. This is a controller class for the instructor, and you have to annotate with the controller to identify. And usually we auto-wire or we inject the service class. And the main things about the controller class is it provide access to the application behavior, which is typically defined by the service interface over here, and the default handlers like request mapping, which handle for the logging over here. Each controller have their own operations, and for the domain, those are the entities or the domain class for everything that we need. Example, we can take the student. The student is a domain class with all those entities over here. Example, we have an ID, pass, and email, everything. Those annotations are for the database. For the entity providing, we have an entity called student, and with the primary key of log ID, and those are the domain. And for the helper method over here, we use this helper method to this class for the registration. For example, registration, this is the instead of using the domain class, we use this class helper for the security purpose. And other here we have the repository, which is mainly focused on the CRUD operation for creating, reading, deleting, updating, everything's done here in the repository class. For example, we can identify your query, everything here. And service is the operation mainly do in the service class, providing what service that we use for the application is this one.
So this is the demo for the project. So let's meet our teams, the guys who develop these systems. So let's meet Daniel, me, myself, and Mansam Gamni, and you can contact MUM using this description below. So let's go in and register a student so he can point for meditation. So this is the registration form. User provides its ID. So for checking, let's give a false email address, so the system can stop us from registering. So I give my password 123. I'm registering as a student. The page renders based on the roles they are given to the user. So let's register. So I need to provide a full format for the email. So this is our home page. The user will check in now for sign up for checking. The system will provide instructor when the user signed up. The system will do that, so the students cannot sign up for some instructor because MEM doesn't allow that. So let's sign up for checking. So let's sign up for PM checking with instructor Chris. I will give the current day. So giving the current date will let the student know that today is checking, when we can see that on the notification page. So let's sign up for that. So when we see the notification, he got TM checking today. So he signed up for today. So he got TM checking for today. So you can check his status. So this is his status report. Number of checking 0. Status is not completed. So we don't have any announcement provided from the instructor. So there is no announcement displayed here. So let's log out and log in with instructor so we can add announcements. So I know that this team instructor got appointed the first student, so let's log in and check that specific student. So you didn't see this on the student page because our system renders the page based on the roles. So let's see meditators. So this is the first user signed up for this instructor. The status is not completed. Today is the checking date and the number of checking is 0. So when the user come in for checking, the instructor will check that user. And MEM have requirement that every student have to have 4 meditation in campus. So let's assume that he checked 4 times and let's see the status if it's he completed or not. So the status is completed, number of checking is 4. The checking date is provided based on the last sign up he provided. So this is an annotator. Let's add announcements. Title of the announcement. Description. So this announcement is provided for every user that enters, so you can see the announcement address. So let's log in as a student and see this announcement, and let's get reports for his meditation. Let's log in again as a student, the one I registered. 123 password. Let's sign in. So this is the announcement he got. Let's see his status report. He completed. Number of checking is 4. So he is done. So this is what our systems do. So thank you for listening. Bye.